Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about a certain brand of water that's pretty popular, and a lot of you guys may have drank it in the past, but for myself and my family, we have not drank this brand of water in 3.5 years. So today I'm going to tell you why. One of my good friends was talking about a friend who works at a farm and is a plant. He grows various types of plants, and he came to him and told him, because they had been discussing types of water and alkaline water and the best types to drink. So he came to my friend and he said, I just found out that one of the ingredients that we use as a fertilizer is an ingredient in Dasani water. So I'm going to read to you the ingredients, and you can pick up a bottle anywhere and check it out for yourself. So the main ingredients are magnesium sulfate and potassium chloride and salt. So, a lot of people might just blaze right by this and think, okay, well, those are just vitamins, they're just minerals, it's not really that big of a deal. Why would anybody put anything harmful in our water? Well, that's actually not the case. So the other thing about Dasani is that it's bottled by the Coca-Cola company, and who also, as we know, produces sodas, which are extremely sugary. One can of soda has over 36 grams of sugar, and if not more. And so that's contributing to people being unhealthy. That's contributing to diabetes. So obviously, if they have a strand of water coming down from their corporation, I'm going to go ahead and think that health is really not in their best interest. So what I found out about the two main ingredients, and we'll go ahead and we'll start with potassium chloride. So that is what the growing friend who works at the farm was telling my other friend, and was saying that it's used as a fertilizer. So I found a source online. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you guys, talking about exactly what these ingredients are. And of course, you can Google it. I really encourage you to do the research all on your own. Don't just take my word for it. So the number one use of potassium chloride, it's actually used in a lethal injection. So if you just type in on Google, is potassium chloride lethal? It says typically these drugs are used in lethal injection. Sodium thiopental is used to induce unconsciousness, pancuronium bromide to cause muscle paralysis and respiratory arrest, and potassium chloride to stop the heart. So many people might argue and say, okay, well, if it's just in there in moderation, it must be okay for you. But anything in moderation over time that you're drinking it is going to accumulate in your system, and it's not going to be optimal for your health. So that's probably the scariest thing that ingredient is used for. It is also used, as I said, for agriculture. And what it says in there is that it says that there are no significant impacts on water or air with normal application rates of KCl. So KCl, that's potassium chloride in its scientific term. So the key word there being that it's normal range, okay? So there's a fine line in any type of concoction that you're making. So the next one that I found was talking about potassium chloride as a supplement. And it said, the supplement potassium is lost when a person with high blood pressure is taking a diuretic or water pill that works on the kidney so you urinate more frequently. In fact, some patients are given potassium tablets to take by mouth since they lose so much in extra volume of urine that they pass. Now, potassium chloride can also be used for any kind of dehydration due to nausea, vomiting, or here's the key point, or poor nutrition. So what's being said about us? If these corporations that are feeding us soda, that are feeding us water that has additives in it that may not be good for us, are they really looking out for us, or do they know that most people are eating a standard American diet? If you're eating beef all the time, cheeseburgers, if you're eating, hopefully you're not eating pork and swine, and if you're eating pizza constantly with pepperoni on it, and all of these things that are clogging up our vessel, that are making America obese. They're making children obese and just unhealthy. So, I mean, if you're already not eating healthy and then you're not drinking enough water and you're not drinking the right type of water, then your body's not going to function at an optimal level. People who are athletes, people who are in motion, walking all the time, people who do weightlifting, any type of physical exercise, you should be drinking up to a gallon of water a day. And if you can't afford to be getting alkaline water, if you can't afford to buy a certain type of filter to make sure that you're drinking pure water, then I highly recommend just getting a gallon of distilled water. It's steamed and filtered, so any impurities are cooked out of it. That's what you can use in vehicles if you have to put water in there. That's what they recommend using in baby bottles if you are mixing up a bottle of a baby that has to use formula, because the ingredients that are in our waters, guys, if you've ever looked into tap water, there's arsenic, there's fluoride, there's heavy metals, there are a mountain of things that are used to harm us and to dumb us down and to lower our frequency is what this is all about. So I have quit drinking this type of water, and I really hope that you'll do your research into it. Let me tell you the last ingredient before I go, and what's really crucial about it that you should know if you're a woman. And that is magnesium sulfate. So I found an article, and let me see if I can find the source. If you go and you check it out online, and it's called, I think, Is It Bad For You? So if you Google, is it bad for you, and then go there and they have articles, and then you can search for Dasani water. So magnesium sulfate is especially dangerous for pregnant women as it can cause serious birth defects to unborn fetuses. Potassium chloride is actually a chemical used in lethal injections. Okay, so the first one, magnesium sulfate, says it's dangerous and can cause birth defects, and then it goes on to talking about potassium chloride, which I just shared with you about lethal injections. So if you guys really want to be healthy, first of all, don't waste your money on this. You know, look into getting a type of filter. Right now, I use the Zero water filter. I'm not an affiliate for it in any way. You can buy it online, on Amazon, you know, wherever. But I really recommend getting it because it filters out the majority of the heavy metals, and it takes the total dissolved solids down to zero. So you're getting a pure form of water. And even better if you can find a type of alkaline filter that will not only filter it, but it will alkalize it. That means that the pH is going to be it's going to be higher. So you really just want to make sure that you're not drinking something that's too acidic, and that you're drinking an alkalized water like pH 7 and over, okay? So anyways, I just wanted to share this information because you need to start looking at your ingredients, you need to start reading your labels and figuring out what you're putting in your body, because when I was doing research the other day, I just heard something that people have been saying all along, and that is that we're not really nourishing our body. We're eating food-like products, and we're drinking poisons. So if you want any more information, then, you know, feel free to reach out through this video, and I'd be happy to help you. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening. Bye.